This is Close Combat, Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 58 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We're starting the 0600 phase at Vernix. It's August 11th, and 4th Division is moving in to take on SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment 2-1. We do have mortar and artillery support available, so hopefully that's enough to stop these guys in their tracks. Let's see if we can push them back and take the win. Bomber Company makes their return. They are going to go ahead and try and push through this one in one fight, but with a renewed enemy, I see that being a little bit of a problem. Fortunately, we are fully loaded. We have plenty of infantry to do the offensive, and then we should have enough armor to hold the bridges. Enemy does have 2 full rifle platoons, and then in support, it's kind of a mix. So 3 armored cars, 3 Shermans, and a company leader. The M20s, I'm not super worried about. The Shermans, they do seem to like to hide in the back, and that causes me to pause a little bit and not be as aggressive as maybe I want to be. So we'll see how that shapes up here. We are trying something similar to the last fight, except hopefully the execution goes differently. In the north, I do have 1st Platoon hiding in the buildings. They're a little bit more spread out. And in the event that we make our push across the bridge, we are going to try and make sure that they are not all hitting each other. Tucked in the middle there, it's going to be actually hard to see, but Strato Fortress is hiding amongst the buildings. They're looking west. They have slightly obscured views, but they can technically see the north end of the bridge. South of them is Raider, who's looking due west. And that's a pretty common spot that I use. They can see the southeast whatever side of the bridge. Then to the south of them, we have Helldiver as a machine gunner covering the fields. And they're backed up with Lancer, who is at range in a Panzer IV. I'm hoping that Lancer can help support Raider since they're on their own. But I'm trying to keep my tanks out of open lines of fire from the enemy, given that we probably won't be able to spot them very well through the fog. Valkyrie and Hustler have our mortars. They are hiding behind the trees, and I feel like because the enemy doesn't have mortars this time, I'm not really worried about them getting hit like they were getting pummeled in the last go. North of the mortars, I have infantry just laying in the field. We have trenches there, so Barracuda and Albemarle are just spotting. We'll see if they help. Then I have most of 2nd Platoon holding the building. Again, I don't know that I'm planning to push the southern bridge, but Stirling, Manchester, Lancaster, and Halifax are covering avenues of approach from the north to the south. They're backed up with Spirit, who I've moved further away from the building because there is a dead tank next to it that's in the way. We can move Spirit to the west if we need to get some line of sight. And they will pair up with Vulcan. Vulcan is hiding behind the trees. They will roll east as necessary. And hopefully 2 tanks down there is all we need. I do have Wellington. They're on hide. They're in the trenches in the trees, also just spotting for our armor. So, let's see if we can get this one done somewhat cleanly. Vehicle in the north. Let's see. We got... No. We are engaging close. Infantry here. Going to go ahead and send mortars. I did not put infantry in this spot because it has perpetually been undervalued and underutilized. We're going to send artillery out now. Is that Sherman engaging us? But so... Now I actually could have used this spot, but I didn't want to waste the infantry there. All right, I don't know that I bring Spirit out to deal with this. Somebody sees this. No? Ah, Lancer from across the map. Good hits, good hits. Mortars are hitting. Artillery is hitting. M20 is damaged. Must be from the artillery barrage. And we do have some infantry hiding down here as well. Mortar support is online. We're just going to go ahead and send that as well. Whatever we can do to keep them pinned, limit their ability to fight, prevent me from pushing across, we're going to try it. So I'm also thinking we're going to relocate mortar fire right here. Try and just see if we can pick off some of these guys. I'm actually going to move that up a little bit. It looks like more of them are right here. We are still getting mortar hits. Lancer is finally closing in on hitting the target. They have 32 rounds of AP left, so we'll let them just keep doing their thing. I would say Lancer is pretty well close to invulnerable at this point. They don't have anybody nearby that could spot for them, and this Sherman is not moving out of line of sight. So maybe Lancer gets a finally like a lucky hit here any minute or something, but I didn't expect that, to be honest. I didn't think they were going to have this weird line of sight all the way across the bridge. I usually use them to cover over here. Good hit from the mortars. And to be honest, I'm actually even reluctant to pull out like Spirit or something to help with this fight because the tank isn't moving. So like if I pull out to help, there we go. Perfect. See, I'm sitting here thinking if I move out to help, I might have a higher probability up close, but the tank also might move out of my line of sight from Lancer if it has a new target to engage. So I'm glad I just stuck it out. It took like 10 shots, but it totally worked. Now, we did have infantry here. I'm pretty sure they are still present. I don't know, but I think we'll put Helldiver on defense. They may or may not ever find a target. I think the red dot I saw on the map right here is the armor crew who is retreating. And then we got some war guys right here. We could send more mortars. We do have a few more decent barrages, but I want to save a couple in the event that they hold up somewhere. Maybe we'll give this a moment to play out, and then I can start maneuvering. We've only killed one tank. They had three tanks, 3 M20s. So we do have to keep our eyes peeled for 2 additional tanks to show up, and I would guess they're in the rear. Now, I don't know if what we're seeing is because Dauntless has some line of sight, and we've also got our Wellington view from the south. I don't know that we can get better line of sight than that without actually pushing into their territory. Okay, fire mission complete. I do like this position here. I just don't know that I can really get there. There's a possibility of maneuvering infantry down here to try and spot something. Could also move up with Raider, but if they did have a tank right here, Raider might become a target, and I don't like that at all. So next move is pull these guys out. See if they can get line of sight up there to help clean up or engage. And we listen for enemy shots and maybe retreat them if we need to. Contact west. M20. No line of sight there. Okay. So trees are going to be an issue to engage on this side. But at least we know where one of the M20s is or was. We could go ahead and keep moving up with Vulcan a little bit. I don't know that there is a good spot for them. That's like close. Like maybe they'll get a weird random shot. Like right here, they maybe would actually get an opportunity to engage if there was vision. Let's get spirit up just a little bit. And what about, who do we have actually? Okay, we are engaging. We're trying to hit that. That's what I was wondering, is would they get some kind of little janky shot through the trees? Lost line of sight. We'll let Vulcan cover that. Spirit can continue moving up. It is the 0600 phase. We have to actually back up. We have to respect air and artillery attack. I guess maybe not air, right? If it's 0600 and foggy, we don't really have to worry about air, but we do have to worry about artillery. Nothing really going on. We maybe bring Super Fortress down and out. So I was trying to decide up here who I use to do some scouting, right? So Mitchell could come out. I don't necessarily want him to go too far, but if there is somebody alive here, they might take a shot at them. And then we would have a little bit more control over the east side of the bridge. This map really will just play out for 20 more minutes if nothing changes. So my options are take a ceasefire as it stands, if they'll accept one. Maybe push across, but that comes with taking casualties. They had 2 platoons of rifle, so they definitely have tons of guys still in there. And alternatively, try and bait them, but that also brings casualties with maybe a little bit less opportunity for success if I don't have infantry spotting. Spirit is facing south. Let's turn them around. Super Fortress is out. Let's go ahead and pull Raider up. I'm actually thinking we're going to go Super Fortress to the north a little bit. I don't know if we try and use the mortars in some of these weird spots. Like, I hate to just waste their shells, but like, I don't know. Could there be something hiding there that maybe is a possible target? Mortar crew. Well, I guess they don't have mortar crews, but infantry sitting in the back, or even an M20 or something. Now, Marauder made it this far. Contact west. We're getting shot at by something. Roll. That's BAR, so that's not that. Infantry retreating. I want to get Super Fortress just way out of here. They're being shot at by... I can't tell if that's enemy rifle grenades or if that's a cannon. But either way, I just need you to go. Dude, just go north. Like that range, it's 100 meters. Maybe they're shooting at me. Oh, yeah, see that? See that right there? They figured it out. If Homeboy just drove straight north, that would be money. I don't think we're going to get out of here. Marauder, keep moving. 2 down, 1 stunned and unconscious, 1 survivor. I don't know if Marauder's going to live through this one, but it does tell me that it's still worth targeting these locations. What just got hit? Flying Fortress was annihilated. Super Fortress was annihilated. That was just like a clutch, random mortar or artillery shot. Like, there was no way to protect against that because they didn't even know those guys were there. We'll let them engage. Wow. Liberator was annihilated. So, first platoon. Definitely not looking promising for him. Mitchell. Well, they're gone there. Mitchell could have helped. Got a retreat up there. No vehicles. There's a tank right there. So we would see that if the tank was visible. So Spirit has to be a little cautious. I don't think Vulcan can see it. No. Trees in the way. They'd have to go east or quite a ways west that I don't think that they can achieve. M20 still over here. No line of sight there. And there's got to be infantry or something up here. Like in the building, maybe? Alright, so we lost first platoon. And now we've got our armor. They did spend their artillery, so there's that. But now we've got our armor in a little bit more of a comfortable spot, I guess. Infantry here. I don't know, let's go like that. More infantry moving in. We're actually going to retarget. We're going to put mortar there. Nothing there. Alright, these guys are crossing. Super Fortress hold up right there. Try and, I don't know, clean that up a little bit. Mitchell could come down. Dauntless got just a random shot from the artillery. Good hit. M20. Another good hit from the mortar. Oh, that's such a shame. That M20 should be visible. They are close. They are very close. Right here. Mitchell can't help that. Get them turned. Let's get Dauntless on defend. Raider west. There we go. They spotted them. More infantry moving down. We're going to go ahead and hit that again. We're going to go ahead and drop some there. Come on, Dauntless. We're still hitting infantry up here. More infantry moving out of the building. For what it's worth, Wellington did this to me before, and I never told them not to ambush. I wonder if when I was placing a mortar or something, if I accidentally clicked on them, but I did not want them to engage, and now they're going to become a target for everything. Oh, something got hit. Something got hit. I'm not sure who's getting shot at. Spirit? I'm wondering if that M20 moving south got vision for that Sherman. Oh, these guys are right in front of me. Nope, 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 nope. Did not see that. Spirit getting back. All right, let's do Valkyrie there. We'll put Hustler out there. Maybe Vulcan. Yeah. They can see. Right there. Right there. Alright. Switching targets. Engage west. And Lancer's still doing okay down here. I want Lancer in the fight, but I know there is some risk as they move up. So I don't know if we give it a moment and wait and see if there is a break in the fight so I can pay more attention to that. No. No. Who's still shooting? Send it again. I know you're low, dude. We gotta kill these guys. Where else is it coming from? Is it just those guys? Right here? Are they shooting at Wellington? Not quite sure who they're actually targeting. Alright. Send some cannon rounds. More right here. I don't know if we trust the ability to advance. So let's get Lancer out. Try and get brought up. Yep, contact close. We found him. Right there. Oh, we can't see that guy. Super Fortress come down. No. We can't hit that. We'll go there. And what about a different angle? We can't get that either. Very close to Raider. Right here. We could come up with Helldiver. I don't know how well this will work, but they could try and move up and hope that nobody bothers them. We're just barely putting a dent in these guys by hitting their infantry, and their vehicles are still very well protected and hidden. I don't know if that's about where the tank was. Alright. Can Raider... no. Barely. We're going to have to move up. go ahead and come up with Straddle Fortress as well. See if we can get some decent shots in there. Uh-oh. Why? They're nearby. They're nearby. That was not the last guy. Right in front. Okay. Really? Homeboy is coming down the road, huh? That might block our view or our ability to cross the bridge. Maybe give them like 2 seconds to cross. Anytime you guys are ready. Anytime. Okay. Was that the M20 shooting at Raider? Or did a tank relocate that hit them? That worries me a little bit. I'm hearing stuff. Where is it possible for a vehicle to see us? All right, Raider, you gotta stop doing the spins there. Who just got hit? Lancer? Lancer got hit? Okay, what could see Lancer? Would they be in here somewhere and not be visible? What's that? M20? No. Ugh. This is brutal. Okay, we hit an M20. Is it that one on the west? It was. And is it Spirit just still putting rounds up here randomly? I kind of forgot they were doing that, to be honest. Fortunately, Vulcan's been paying attention to the rest of the fight. Can't do that. There's no driving across that bridge, right? Like, I'm going to get popped if I drive across that bridge. I don't know if Lancer's in a safer spot now or if the smoke is helping, but let's get them totally relocated. With 5 minutes to go, I don't think we try and push across. I've done some damage to them. They are bottled up on the other side. Might just say accept the ceasefire. Because we are out of mortars. Let's see, is there a... right there? We are out of mortars. I can't target anybody in the rear. And with first platoon totally wiped out, there's no pushing across and, you know, making the grand offensive. So, let's take a ceasefire. Who's shooting? We saw something. Is it Dauntless? Was Dauntless hitting these guys? Oh, there we go. Hold on. We were just about to end this. Maybe we hold on for 1 minute. Turn west. No, 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 no. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Another tank right here, right here. Close. Nope. Stop. Stop. Spirit, stop. Right there. Vulcan can't help. Okay, we need a retarget from Spirit. Get prepared. Raider can't see this. No. No. They're making a push. I'm guessing that's a cannon round bound for Spirit. Another tank coming down. Sherman damaged.
Hit the dirt!
So we have eyes on 2 of their tanks. We know where 2 tanks are. That's all they have left is 2 tanks. So I'm okay trying to push on the North Bridge right now, knowing that the tanks can't really deal with me. Vulcan can't move much to support the tank fight. They'll be in Spirit's way. And there we go. Dude, you got 11 AP rounds. You guys are fine. Disregard that call out of low ammo. Vulcan has been hit. Oh, they lost the vehicle. They lost the vehicle. How? How is it seeing Vulcan and Vulcan sees nothing but trees? I don't know what Spirit's doing, but they are not targeting that tank. Okay, there we go. We're finally getting multiple angles. We're just not getting visibility. Okay, we hit one. We hit one. It was an M20. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Right there. Raider. Don't fully turn your rear armor. Okay, dude, just go. Just go. There we go. That's what we needed. What about the other tank? I don't know where the other tank is. Reverse. We're still getting hit, and I do not see where. I don't know that that's it. I don't think it is. We're still getting hit. How could it be right here and nobody sees the big hulk of steel? Oh, there it is. Now that it times out. Ah. Okay, time ran out. I didn't expect him to wait until the last, 60 seconds to do something, and it got kind of chaotic. I would still have all of my tanks had I not made that choice to stay, but I also did get some more kills out of it, so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a terrible idea. It wasn't great, but I actually was also close to wiping all their tanks. So that kind of went a little better than I expected. All in all, we have 32 killed, 32 wounded, destroyed 2 tanks, destroyed 3 vehicles. They killed 7, wounded 11, destroyed 1 tank. Now, they only destroyed 1 tank, Everything else was from a very fortunate artillery barrage hitting exactly the right spot, and it wasn't even going after them. Like, yes, the infantry was like clustered together in the buildings and stuff, but like they didn't even know they were there. They tried to hit the tanks, the barrage went north and got the guys. So, eh. In first platoon, we are going to see very little action and tons of casualties. So prepare yourself. It's going to be a sad day. We're just going to have to deal with it. So we got Super Fortress, who's wiped out. Then we're going to move into Flying Fortress. They were also wiped out. Liberator was wiped out. Mitchell was hit. They're surviving. They got no kills. Then we have Marauder. Might as well be wiped out. Helldiver's unharmed. Dauntless got 3 kills, took 1 casualty. Second platoon, we have Lancaster, no kills. Sterling got 2 kills. Halifax got no kills. Manchester got no kills. Albemarle, no kills. Barracuda, no kills. Wellington, no kills. Spirit, coming away with a second-class Iron Cross, a tank kill, and 7 infantry kills. Raider, 11 kills. Strato Fortress, 6 infantry kills, 2 vehicle kills. Lancer, 1 tank kill. Way to go, Lancer. Vulcan. Now, Vulcan I'm a little upset about. Vulcan got a first-class Iron Cross. 4 infantry kills, 1 vehicle kill. They got popped, and it's on me in the sense that I left them there, right? But I checked and checked and checked and checked and could not see anything anywhere near where the tanks were. Like, they had a full wall of trees in front of them. So apparently when the enemy got their vision on Vulcan, they were probably closer to those trees, right? So they had like a little bit better of an angle to aim between them and get the shot. I could have moved Vulcan. I really thought they were safe, and I actually thought they were in a decent spot. So we lost them. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it does happen. We have a tank to replace them. I just, kind of feel like I trusted the trees too much, maybe. Now for Valkyrie, we've got 7 kills. And for Hustler, we have a second-class Iron Cross and 13 kills. Hustler has been a standout mortar crew. They have been awesome. They're going to have so many kills when this is all said and done. But I think it was pretty good. If you really do consider that first platoon only got hit because of artillery barrage, that I did evade successfully with the tanks. So before you rip on me about driving my tanks next to the infantry and having all the infantry get hit, yes, that happened. Let's not pretend it didn't. However, the tanks made it out alive. Then, nobody else got hit, really. We lost 1 tank in that whole fight to actual enemy engagement. So, not as bad as it seems. First platoon leader, wiped out. Rifle, wiped out. BAR, wiped out. Rifle, wiped out. BAR, wiped out. Rifle, you're wiped out. BAR, same thing. Second platoon leader, did survive, no kills. Rifle, survived, no kills. BAR, you're wiped out. Rifle, wiped out. BAR, unharmed. Rifle, wiped out. BAR, survived, no kills. Company commander, survived, no kills. M20, destroyed. M20, destroyed, right? I'm thinking we got that one too. These are interesting. So they had 3 Shermans, and we got 2 of them. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and say this first Sherman right here is destroyed. It had no kills. This is the one that survived. It went ahead and got the tank kill and the infantry kill. It's the one who got Vulcan. And we'll be back for you. Third Sherman, no kills. We got it. And the final M20, I don't know. Did we? I already forgot what the stat said. How many vehicles did we kill? Did we kill 3 vehicles and 2 tanks? Is that what it said? So we might have got all the M20s. But all in all, let's see. Yes, we got all 3 of them. So all in all, pretty good showing. Only thing I would have honestly done different is not have the tanks close to the infantry. It's just they have to go past that bridge, which is close to the infantry. I mean, it's not close. It's not like I put the tanks at the building. It just the overspread from the artillery barrage kind of creeped north a little bit. But they had to go across that bridge to get out of there, and it just happened. But that's the only thing I would really do different. It was pretty successful. So tell me what your thoughts are. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how I should change it, and we will definitely be fighting here again. If you enjoyed the fight, go ahead and like the video. Click the subscribe button to support the channel, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Check out the Amazon affiliate links down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.